Howdy folks, and welcome back to Real Steel. Alright, today we're on the road doing a little recap video. I gotta clarify exactly kind of what we've been up to. So about a week ago, my buddy Alan and I went on a car ride, and we went up to the Bright sale to go preview it for Almond Auctions. We were just going to look and see. It was a big Cletrac and Caterpillar sale and all kinds of other stuff. And so we went up, previewed it on a hurry. I'm, like, hey, it's coming up this Friday. We got to go. All right, we jumped in the car, jammed up there, looked at everything, turned around, jammed back. That's 400 miles each way, 415 to be exact. So that was about a 20-hour day, 18, 20-hour day, somewhere in there. Anyway, go up there, check it out, come back, get a list together. And then this sale's divided into 4 different days. And what a nail biter it was the entire time. And through this video here that I'm going to have Michelle splice it together with the recaps and some of the during of what's going on with the Bright sale. Because it's kind of made some waves in the whole hobby as a whole. And I actually think it's probably done the best of any auction that's gone on. Now, here we are. This is Saturday, November 1st. We absolutely, I'm shocked at how the results are. All the auctions are over. Pickup starts on the 6th. We will be headed northbound. And yeah, I got my work cut out for me for sure. It's been a lot of no sleep, a lot of nail biting. But you know what? At the end of the day, we saved some old machines and we did pretty good. I'll touch some more base on that later on this video. But it's still a surprise because we aren't going to post what we got until we get it home, until we're trucking. So that way we can kind of get a complete picture, because right now it just sounds like we're out of our minds. Well, actually, we kind of are out of our minds. So, not that it sounds like we are confirmed. Me and my good friend Alan over at Rough House Garage on Instagram, he and I are on an absolute warpath to get these old Cletracs saved, and even others. And there's some little secret nuggets we hid in here that you're gonna love. But anyhow, the results were really well. Now we got a lot of work ahead of us, and I gotta say, as a whole, this auction brought the community together, the tractor community. On Facebook, everybody's talking again. All the guys that used to bid against each other, and it's kind of a lot of animosity built since COVID. There hasn't been a lot of the big shows, not a lot of the big meetups, no live auctions, etc. So it's kind of ruined a lot of the social part of the hobby, which is why a lot of us got into it. We all got together. Hey, I'm looking at this. Hey, I'm looking at this. Hey, I'm bidding on this. Don't touch it. Hey, I'm bidding on this. Don't touch it. Well, I won't touch that if you don't touch this. It worked out phenomenal. I've never seen the guys in this hobby work together like this before. And I never would have realized it had I not put a post up on Facebook. Boom, it popped off. Okay, a couple of my friends in the hobby were talking back and forth like, oh, we got to keep the scrap man away. We got to keep the scrap man away. Oh boy, did we keep the scrap man away. All he got stuck with was the stuff that deserved to go to the scrap iron pile anyway. Can't say that he saved anything that was worth his shit. So we did really well. I'm very happy with the results. Alan's happy as well. We'll be filming everything we bring home and the rescue and revitalization of it. Arthur Bright was a very eclectic collector up in the Central Valley, very long time collector. Been in the hobby for many years. That collection is very revered and highly regarded by many. And everybody wanted their little piece of it, and I gotta say, I think everybody got what they wanted for the most part. It was a little bit of a bloodbath. None of it went the way we saw it. I gotta say, the prices are through the roof from what I was seeing before and what we were anticipating, and I'm happy, but it's bittersweet. We couldn't bring them all home, couldn't afford to, because the trucking costs 10 times what the machines do. But at the end of the day, they didn't end up over the scales to get turned into Kias, and I think that's what matters. But anyhow, I'm going to stop rambling on. This is just a quick vlog of kind of what has transpired and what's gone on, and then I'm going to use this as the splicer so Michelle can put all of the footage that I've kind of been taking along the way. But there's not a lot, because I'll be honest, it has been absolutely insane. Now, while I was doing that, I was also doing several movie rentals at the same time. And there's going to be some of that dabbled in here as well. And it's going to be a little bit of a mixture. So, yeah, it's been insane. So that'll explain the tie-in of the movie rentals and all of that. But yeah, so I was at a movie rental running off of a satellite connection to bid on tractors 400 miles away that we don't necessarily need. But you know what? At the end of the day, we saved a lot of good old iron, and it's going to create some content, and it's going to generate some more excitement. And wait till you see what we're going to get. I'm excited, and especially so that I'm doing this with friends, and it's not just me by myself out here hoarding rusty stuff. We're actually doing something for the greater good of the historical preservation of this equipment. And that, at the end of the day, folks, is what that's about, and teaching this younger generation, you know, folks my age and even older, and even folks my kids' age and younger, that, you know, this is how we used to do it. This is what built the infrastructure we drive on and know as home. And that's why, and that's what matters. These old machines fed families for hundreds of years, you know, or 100 years. And here we go, you know, they've been sleeping for the last 40. Well, now's our time to wake them back up, preserve them, stretch their legs, and make sure that their lives live on and their legacy lives on. Anyway, stay tuned, folks. This has been a real fun one. I have been very excited. I can't say that I'm not bummed that I couldn't buy the best 60 in the sale, but you know, if I'd have spent $150,000 on an antique tractor, I'm pretty sure I'd be living on the street. So, or on the seat of that tractor, just as long as I had somewhere to park it. Well, that didn't work out, but hey, everything went to good homes, and I think that's what mattered most. So stay tuned. We're going to be having a lot more, you know, some coverage after the sale. And like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family. We're going to start putting the footage out there again. And we're back from hiatus, and let's get it done.